So each class, I will record the class and I will upload to YouTube. And I send out the YouTube link so that in case if you miss the class, you can check out the videos. If you have trouble to understand some part of the class, you can also review the videos. Every week, the homework will be sent out in this format. I send out homework by the Google link, okay? I have the Google Drive. For all my students, I put them in a group and they can access every week class. Today is the first class. After class, I will use your email account to make a group, and then you will be able to get the link into your Gmail account and you will be see every week homework, okay? Yeah, I'm a private high school teacher. I teach pre-calculus, pre-AP, and also calculus BC, okay? So Algebra 2 is a hard class. It's a transition between middle school level to high school level. It's definitely very important. Here is a schedule. Here is a schedule. As a first class, we are going to do the quadratic 3 format. Okay. Now let's take a look. In Algebra 1, we learned about quadratic functions. The important thing about quadratic function, this is called the standard format. So basically, y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. This is called a standard format. The second format is called the vertex format. You do a times x minus h printed square plus k. This, how do you convert here to here? The procedure is called completing the square. Completing square. That's the most important foundation in Algebra 1. This is the first two different formats. The last format is called roots format. Y equals a times x minus x1 times x minus x2. Okay, this is called the roots format. It has two roots. One is x1, one is x2. Now I'm going to call student. The way I teach are different with most teachers. Each class, I keep calling students to work question with me together, okay? Elizabeth. Let's work on this guy. What we want to do is we want to take the -2 out, and then we will be able to factor, okay? We will be able to find out the guy to do the completing square. Elizabeth, if I take the -2 from the first two terms, what do I get?
X squared plus 6x. I mean negative 6x.
Thank you. And then we close the parentheses, and then we minus 17. Second step, we do -2 here, and then we do x squared with minus 2 times x times 3, okay? Now look at here. That guy, we want to write down this guy square, okay? Kind of remember the completing square method we learned in Algebra 1? Next, this is -2 outside. We are going to check this, okay? These two terms are corresponding. This is corresponding. Minus 17, we can copy down here. So this guy are corresponding equal. This are equal. The only difference is this guy. The only difference is this guy. So what do you want to do, Elizabeth? What do you want to do here to compensate this? How do you do it? You want to plus or you want to minus?
Minus.
You want to do plus. This, you already see here are exactly the same. Here are exactly the same. Then this part, you should plus 2 times 3 squared. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Students, if you have any single question, please go ahead, ask me, okay? Next. This is -2. How much is this, Elizabeth? How much?
2x negative 2x squared plus
What's
12x.
this? What's this? This is x minus 3 parentheses square, okay?
Oh, okay.
You learned algebra 1 with me, yes? 2 times 9 is 18. 18 minus 17, that is 1. Okay? Yeah. It shows that your foundation for algebra 1 for this part are very weak. You want to make sure you practice to truly understand and being able to do by yourself correctly. Next. Vicky. Let's go ahead, do the completing the square, please. You want to take a negative for the first 2 terms, okay? You do x squared, and then you do what? You do minus 2x, correct? Is that right, Vicky? Vicky, can you answer me? Vicky, are you there? Okay, Wendy, let's do this together. We take the negative sign. So by putting in parentheses, this guy becomes to negative 2x. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now we change this guy to be negative 2 times x times 1. Correct?
Yes.
And then that's the guy we want to put here.
It would become 1 squared.
Very good. And we plus 5, we leave this guy outside. What's the guy we want to put here?
Plus 1 squared.
That's right. So this equals?
It equals negative sign and then x squared minus 2x plus 1.
So this guy is the completing square formula.
Right.
We did this before, okay? A squared plus 2ab plus b squared equals to a plus b parentheses square. A squared minus 2ab plus b squared equals to parentheses a minus b squared. Okay.
So it would be x squared minus 1.
So this is x minus 1 squared. This is a, this is a, this is b. This is minus 2ab. That equals to a minus b squared. So that's why here is x minus 1 squared. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
And then how much is this?
That would be 6.
Thank you. Okay. This is called completing the square. Okay. Victoria. Victoria. Are you there? Helen.
Yeah.
Let's do this together. We take 3 out. This is x squared plus who?
4x.
Okay. And then let's do the next step. This is x squared plus, we always want to put a 2 in front. And then we figure out this number.
Right.
Next, plus who?
Plus 2 square.
Okay. And then this corresponding, this is the extra thing. Do we want to do something?
Subtract 3
Yes.
times 2 square.
Minus, very good. Minus 3 times 2 square. So this equals
3 times
who is this?
x
The formula is
plus 2
yes, very good.
squared minus 12.
Thank you. Nice, very nice. This is called standard format. This is called vertex format. Okay, so we can type in this in a graph calculator. For example, we can type in number 1. Everybody, please go ahead. Use your computer to log into Desmos, D-S-M-O-S. Okay, you can Google Desmos. You will be able to go to this website. When you go to this website, you can type in y equals negative 2x squared plus 12x minus 17. Okay, and this is the standard format. We can go ahead also type in the guy we calculate, which is the vertex format. Negative 2 times x minus 3 squared plus 1. Okay, you see, teacher, they are identical, of course. If you do this wrong, if your format here is wrong, this will not be identical. These two are identical. These two are exactly the same because you do the completing square perfectly. And you see here, 3, 1 is the vertex. From there, how do we find out the vertex? You make this guy equals to 0. X minus 3. You make the guy under the square. You make the guy under the square. You make this guy equals to 0. So x equals to 3. When x equals to 3, this is 0. That times 0 is 0. Y equals to 1. Okay. So far, so good. Now, and you see here, the graph calculator show you the vertex is 3, 1. Okay. Now, let's do question 4. Question 4 show you this vertex position and also show you 2 points here. Based on this graph, you want to be able to write down your function. So I want to start over this question. Is there any volunteer who want to work through this with me together? No? Charles. Charles, let's do number 4. Can you
Hello?
tell me what's this point?
6, -4, or
Very
6,
good.
-4.
Very good. 6, -4. The vertex format is saying y equals to a times. Do you remember the vertex format we write down just now?
X -6
Very good.
squared,
Yes,
-4.
thank you. Now, we don't know the a value, but because the vertex, we can write down this function. This is really good. I like it. Thank you, Charles. We also have a point here and here. This point is 7, -1, correct?
Yes.
Now let's plug in. X equals to 7.
Yeah.
Y equals?
-1.
Y equals to -1. Let's plug in 7 into here. A times
7 -6 squared, -4.
equals
A, well, A -4.
-1. Yes?
Yes.
Can you please solve this? A equals? You plus the 4, right?
Yeah, A is equal to 3.
Very good. So the answer is y equals, go ahead, say it, Charles.
Y equals to 3 times X -6 squared -4.
Very good. Oh, very good. That's beautiful. I like it. Thank you so much. Let me call the next student. Kyle,
Yes.
let's try the B together.
Okay.
Who is a vertex?
4, 7.
Good. 4, 7. So let's go ahead and write down y equals a times
A times 4 minus.
a. You
Oh,
want
wait,
to
sorry.
do
Wrong one.
x minus dot
4.
dot. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Squared plus 7.
good. Now you have a point here. Who is this point?
A comma -1.
Yes, very good. X equals to 8, y equals to -1. So we can say -1 equals, go ahead.
A parentheses 8 minus 4 squared plus 7.
Okay, go ahead. Next. This is, can we -7 for both sides?
Yeah.
The left becomes
-8. A parentheses 4 squared
4 squared equals
16.
a equals
-1/2.
very good. Now go ahead, tell me this function becomes to what?
Y equals -1/2 parentheses x minus 4 squared minus 7 plus 7.
Perfect. Perfect. Good job. I like it. Thank you, Kyle. Very good.
Thank you.
Yarong. Let's do the next question.
Okay.
Who is this point?
-2, comma -6.
Very good. Let's write down the vertex format. Use this as an apple. Go ahead.
Y equals a parentheses x minus 2 parentheses.
Be careful. Previously, the vertex is positive, so we do x minus. Here, this vertex, x is negative. We want to do +2 because we want to make this guy equals to 0, so x equals to -2. Does this make sense to you now?
Yes.
If we change this to +2, then we do x minus 2. If this is -2, we change this to +2 because we always want to make the guy here equals to 0. Okay?
Okay.
So we do x plus 2 square.
Squared and -6.
Thank you. Very good. Nice. You also have a point here, which is 1,6. Can you please plug in this value? That's your x. That is your y. Go ahead. Tell me what you do next.
6 equals a parentheses 1 plus 2 squared minus 6.
Thank you. So next step, you can +6 for both sides.
Yeah.
So this becomes 2.
12.
Good. 12 equals
A parentheses 1 plus 2 squared.
1 plus 2 equals
3 squared.
3 squared equals
9.
divided by 9 for both sides. How much is A?
12/9.
You can simplify. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 9 divided by 3 is 3. This equals to 4/3. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Now, can you please tell me what I should put the answer here?
Y equals 4/3
Times
times x plus 2 squared minus 6.
Thank you. Very good job. You made it. Next one. Ethan. Let's go ahead and do the D, okay? Can you tell me what's this point? What's this point? What's the x value for this? What's the y value for this? If you want to text me, you can go ahead, text me. Ethan, can you talk, please? You choose not to answer question, you lose a chance to improve yourself. Ethan, I call you one more time. Answer my question. What's this point? You serious you don't know the answer? Ethan Cao, answer my question. You are wasting your time. You are wasting my time. Vicky. Vicky, unmute yourself. Something wrong with your microphone? Vicky, who is this point? Vicky, who is this point? Text me. If you have trouble to use your microphone, text me, what's this point position? You used to do very well for Algebra 2. You can do this. What is this point, Vicky? If your microphone is not working, let me know. Not answer question is not polite in the class. Helen,
-6, 5.
very good. Now, can you tell me the vertex format, please?
Y equals A parentheses X plus 6 squared my plus 5.
Very good, good job, you made it, thank you. Now let's look for another point. Here,
-4, -3.
-4, -3. Y equals to -3, correct?
Yeah.
Equals,
A
Go ahead.
parentheses -4 plus 6 squared plus 5.
go ahead, please.
-3 equals A times 4 plus 5.
Okay. One more step. We can -5 on both sides.
5. So -8 equals A times 4.
Mhm.
And then -2 equals A.
Very good. Okay, nice, very good. Now let's go ahead. Put the answer here.
Y equals -2 parentheses X plus 6 squared plus 5.
This is beautiful, I like it. Now let's take a look at the next question. They ask you, state the number of points at which the parabola, that is a parabola, this is a line. And they ask you how many points do they cross. So what you are doing, you are solving this guy and this guy together. You make their y equal. So that becomes 2x squared equals to 7. So x squared equals 7/2. You do the square root for both sides and you put a plus minus in front. So your answer is x equals to negative or positive square root 7/2. Okay? This guy. If you want to solve this, basically you make this equals to -5. So square stuff equals to a negative. That is impossible. That means no solution. What does this mean? We can put a y equals 1/3 times x squared. Next one, y equals -5. These two curves will not cross. One is above or equals to the x-axis. The other guy is totally below. They don't have a common points. They don't cross. No solution. Number 3, you want to solve this guy equals this guy. 1/2 x squared. The difference thing between here and here is This time they give you a x value. Your parabola looks like this. X equals to 8 goes like this. So you plug in x equals to 8. So y will equals to this. 1/2 times a squared, that is 32. Okay. Now, let's take a look at number 4. Number 4 may be a little bit challenge for most students. I'm going to try 2 different ways to work on this question. Is there any volunteer who want to do this with me together? Any volunteer? No volunteer? Wendy,
I'll try. Never mind.
who said that? Kyle?
Kyle. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Let's try this together. Give it a try.
So do I just use the standard form?
Yes, you can use standard form. You say y equals to ax squared plus bx plus c, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what else? We can plug in, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means a times 1 is a, plus b times 1 is b, plus c equals?
Equals 0.
Okay, next one, next equation.
Is it 5a squared?
So it's 25a, right?
Yeah.
Plus
Plus b.
5b,
5b, yeah.
5 squared is 25. 5b is here, and then plus c equals 0.
0.
We have 3 variables, 2 equations. What we can do?
Can I take out the 5 for the second equation?
Take out the 5.
Oh, never.
So using the standard format might not be the best way of doing here. We might want to use the roots format. We have something called roots format. I show this guy over here. Let's use this one, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, algebra 2 becomes harder. So one way might not work, but we can try the other way, okay?
Okay.
This is x1 equals to 1, x2 equals to 5. So the y equals to a times x minus 1, x minus 5, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the maximum value is 8. You have this x-intercepts. Maximum value means your parabola is opening down. And you have 2 roots. One is at position of 1, one is at position of 5. And you have the parabola opening down. Okay, now your parabola is like this. Now look at here. It said this guy has a maximum value of 8. That means this point has maximum value of 8. This is 8, okay? Look at here. During Algebra 1, when you learned the parabola, this line is the center line. This piece and this piece are symmetric over this line, correct, Kyle?
Yeah.
Okay, so these 2 pieces are equal. This is 1, here is 1, here is 5. What is the midpoint?
Is it 3?
Yes, the midpoint is at 3. Okay. The
Okay.
midpoint is at 3. And the y value here equals to 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this point, we can say the position is 3, 8. Okay.
Okay.
Now we can plug in this guy here. We can plug in 8 into y. Let's solve it. Go ahead.
Okay.
8 equals
A parentheses 2,
yeah, 3 minus 1 is 2.
then minus 2 again. Oh, yeah, minus 2.
3 minus 1 is 2. 3 minus 5 is
2, negative 2.
yes. So we put a negative 2. So A equals
Negative, wait, 12.
A equals to, so hold on, okay, let's do here. We do 8 equals to negative 4 times 8, right? A equals
Negative 2.
A equals to negative 2. Very good. So y equals to negative 2 times x minus 1 times x minus 5. Okay,
Okay.
now this is the first way. Let's do the second way. We figure out that these 2 points, the midpoint is going to be 3. The maximum will be 8. So that is a vertex, correct?
Yeah.
If this is a vertex, can we write down the vertex format, please?
Y equals A x minus h squared plus k.
Very good. Go ahead.
Okay. Do I use a negative 3a for h and k?
So your h is 3, your k is 8. You want to plug in, okay?
Okay. So a parentheses x minus 3
Okay.
squared plus 8.
So this becomes to a times x minus 3 squared plus 8. Okay, next.
It is minus 8.
Now, no, this is the vertex. This guy make it to be 0, x equals 3. This is your vertex x value. And your y equals to 8. So this is correct for the vertex format.
Okay.
Now your point pass 5, 0. Plug in this guy. Plug in x equals to 5, y equals 0. Go ahead.
So 0 equals a parentheses 5 minus 3 squared plus 8.
So you do 0 equals to a times x equals to 5. Correct?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Now let's make 8 to be the left. 5 minus 3 equals to how much?
2,
2 squared is,
4,
so a equals
negative 2.
negative 2. Now let's put back. Y equals to negative 2 times x minus 3 squared plus 8. Okay,
Okay.
this is the answer. You might say, teacher, this looks different. Let's open it to see if it's the same. Let's expand this one, okay? So y equals to negative 2. Kyle, tell me this guy square equals to how much?
It's gonna be x squared minus -3.
Look, this is a square. This is b square. And the middle is double of these two guys. The middle term is always this term times this term times 2. So x times 3 times 2 is 6x.
Okay.
You have to remember this from now, okay?
Okay.
Now one more step. Let's open this. This equals
-2x squared plus 12x minus 18 plus 8.
minus 18 plus 8 equals
-10.
good. Okay. This is the result from the vertex format. Let's open this guy here. Y equals to -2. Go ahead. This is
X squared
next.
minus 5x
Good,
minus x
good.
plus 5.
Thank you. Very good. Negative 5x minus x is how much?
-6.
Let's change it to negative 6x. Let's do one more step. Equals
-2x squared plus 12x minus 10.
very good. Let's check this too. Are they exactly the same?
Yes.
We say, yay, we got the correct answer. Okay. Two
Okay.
ways can work out. Okay, thank you, Kyle. Next question. Any volunteer? Next question. Any volunteer? Charles. Let's do number 5 together. Charles? Can you hear me, Charles?
Hello?
Okay,
Sorry, my Wi-Fi is not very stable.
okay, let's do here. What does this mean? Mean value is -5 when x is 2. So vertex is who?
Would
Who
the
is the vertex?
vertex, would the vertex be 2, -5?
Very good. Thank you. So by the vertex format, y equals a times,
Yeah.
go ahead,
A times x minus 2.
good,
Yeah, x minus 2 squared minus 5.
nice. What does this mean? When root is 3, that means who is the x-intercept?
Oh, that means that the x-intercept is 3. Oh, sorry,
Mhm.
at 3 comes 0.
3, 0 is one of the points. Can we plug in here, please?
0 is equal to a times 3 minus 2 squared minus 5.
Perfect. Continue.
Then you get to 0 is equal to a minus 5. A is equal to 5.
So the final answer, y equals?
Y is equal to 5 times x minus 2 squared minus 5.
Very good. That is beautiful. I like it. You do so well. Thank you, Charles. Next question. Any volunteer? No volunteer? Wendy,
Yes.
let's see this question. The parabola passes these 3 points. Tell me which format you want to use. You want to use this guy or this guy or this guy?
A standard format.
Very good, because I was not provided the roots. I was not given the vertex, so I have to use this, okay?
Mhm.
Very beautiful. We write down y equals to okay. Now let's plug in. Go ahead, please.
So we plug in the first point, which is -3. So it would equal 0 equals a -3 squared plus b -3 plus c.
Okay. So we immediately figure out c equals to -3. Okay.
Yes.
So we can rewrite this. All right. Now let's plug in 1 into the x, 3 into the y, please. Go ahead.
It would become 0 equals -3 squared a plus b -3 minus 3.
So 3 equals to a times 1 squared plus b times 1 minus 3. So this becomes to 3 plus 3 is 6. Leave on the left. This becomes 6 equals to a plus b, correct? So far, so good.
Yes.
Next, can you please tell me what do I do here?
It would be 13
13 equals
a times 2
square plus
plus b times 2 minus 3.
yes. Very good. Now we can plus 3 to the other side. That becomes to 16 equals to 4a plus 2b, correct? Now can we solve this? Okay,
That's correct.
we will divide it by 2. Let's divide this guy by 2. How much?
You can divide by 2. A equals if we divide
Everybody divide by 2, okay?
yeah, 8 equals 2a plus b.
Very good. Now watch out here.
And then
We can copy down this guy over here. Let's minus this. Let's minus this, okay?
okay. And then it would be 2 equals a.
Yes, beautiful. B minus B cancelled. 2a minus a equals to a. 8 minus 6 is 2. So the result equals to 2 equals to a. After we find out a is 2, let's put here as 2. B equals
4.
very good. Now we are ready for the equation, for the function. Go ahead, please.
The function would be y equals 2x squared plus 4x minus 3.
That's it. Okay, beautiful. You made it. Very good job, Wendy. You always do very well, outstanding students. Next one. Who want to do the next one with me together? Any volunteer? Yarong? Let's try number 7.
Okay.
Which format you want to use?
Y equals x squared, that one.
So if you want to choose the vertex format, you want to make sure you have one point as a vertex. If you want to choose, okay, look. If you want to choose vertex format, you want to say you were given a vertex, okay? It's like a beautiful necklace and you have that diamond. If you have that diamond, then you do the vertex format, okay? Is this beautiful? But you don't have this vertex here, so you cannot use the vertex format. What do you use? You can see, do I have roots format? If you want to have a roots format, then you have to make sure you do pass. Okay, you do have pass the x-axis at these 2 points. Do you have this? No, you don't have here. You don't have this roots, you don't have the vertex. So you have to choose the standard format. Now let's plug in. Go ahead, Yarong.
Y equals a minus 1 squared plus
A times -1 squared plus B times -1 plus C, okay? That makes sense?
yeah,
And you get it?
yeah,
-14 here, yes?
yes.
So what do you have? You get -14. So let me make the notes here very neat, okay? My handwriting is not very good, but I try my best to write down everything neat, okay? Now, let's plug in this. Go ahead. -19 here, yes?
Yeah, -19 equals a times 4 squared plus b times 4 plus c.
Thank you. So this becomes to -19 equals 16a plus 4b plus c, correct?
Yes.
Last one, go ahead.
-5 equals a times 2 plus b times
2 square.
2 squared times plus b times 2 plus c.
Good. So we can rewrite this as this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, watch out here. 3 variables, 3 equations. This is called a system of linear equation with 3 variables. What we want to do is we want to change the 3 variable to be 2 variables. Then we can solve this. Look at this. All of them have C, right?
Yeah.
Can we do this 2 minus? And then we can do this 2 minus. Okay?
Yeah.
Can you tell me if I use the bottom one minus the top one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let me put this in this position. Like that, okay? That guy minus that guy, how much?
33. Negative 33.
Hold on. Negative 19 minus negative 14 equals to negative 19 plus 14. Be careful, okay?
Yeah.
Equals?
Negative 5.
Yes. Negative 5 equals?
Equals 17a.
You do minus.
Oh,
You do
Oh.
minus.
it's 15a
Thank you.
plus 5b.
Yes, very good. C and C canceled, right?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Now let's do this direction.
Uh,
Go ahead.
what? Negative.
Negative 19 minus negative 5
Negative
equals?
14.
Thank you. Negative
Equals
14 equal
12a
a 12a, good.
plus 2b.
Very good. Okay, yeah. You learned with me before. If we can simplify, let's go ahead, simplify. These are all divided by 5. Divided by 5 for each term. Go ahead.
Negative 1 equals 3a plus 1b.
Next.
It's negative 7 equals 6a plus 1b.
Okay. Now let's use this guy minus the 1. Okay. Do that direction. This
Negative
minus this.
6 equals 3a plus, wait, no,
B cancelled.
Yeah.
A equals.
negative 2.
You made it. Very good. When A is negative 2, how much is B? We will plug in. Negative 1 equals 3 times negative 2. How much?
It's negative 6.
Plus B. B equals
5.
very good. B equals to 5. Now we have A and B. We are welcome to put this back to find the C. Let's go ahead. Negative 14 equals to A is negative 2 minus B, which is minus 5, plus C. Go ahead, next step.
Negative 14 equals negative 7 plus c. And then negative 7 equals c.
Okay, very good. Now let's go ahead, write down the equation. Go ahead, put y equals.
Y equals like
A
negative
is
2
good.
x squared plus 5 x plus -7.
All right, you made it. Good job, Yarong. Yeah, I'm very happy for this, okay? Very good work, thank you. Next one. Yarong already provided a perfect example here. Any other students want to try next question? Anybody? Anybody? Elizabeth.
Yes.
Mhm. So what we want to do, we want to go ahead using the standard format, correct?
Yes.
Go ahead, tell me what I do next.
7 is equal to a times 1 squared plus b times 1 plus c.
Good. Next.
And then the next one is 55 is equal to a times 3 squared plus b times 3 plus c.
Okay.
And the last one is -20 is equal to a times -2 squared minus or plus b times -2 plus c.
Very good. This is beautiful. I like it. Now let's write down this. Let's write one more step. This is A, this is B, this is C, okay? Go ahead, tell me the second equation.
55 is equal to 9a plus 3b plus c.
Okay.
And the last one is -20 is equal to 4a minus 2b plus c.
Very good. Now, let's do this direction. We do the minus, okay? Go ahead.
48 is equal to 8a plus 2b.
Beautiful. I like it. Let's do this direction.
75 is equal to 5a plus 5b.
Okay, next. We want to simplify. We don't want to use those big numbers because if we can simplify, the calculation will become way more easier. Can we divide it by 2 for both sides, please?
24 is equal to 4a plus b.
Good.
And the second one is 15 is equal to a plus b.
Very good. Next.
And then that subtracting them would be 9 is equal to 3a.
Beautiful. A equals
3.
good. So let's get a B.
B is equal to 12.
Perfect. Let's come back here to find out the C. This is 3. This is 12. This is C. Go ahead.
C equals 7 minus 15, which is -8.
Good job. So Y equals
So y is equal to 3x squared plus 12 x minus 8.
Beautiful. Very nice. Thank you, Elizabeth. You do very well. Very good. So here I summarize this again, okay? This is standard format. When you plug in x equals 0, y equals to c. So 0, comma c is the y-intercept. If you write down this format, this vertex is h, comma k. The vertex will be a times x minus h squared plus k. The last format is called the roots format. You have x1, 0, x2, 0. You have y equals this as a roots format. There are another format, this format. This is called conic format. We will not do this in the first part of Algebra 2. Conic part is one of the hardest topic for Algebra 2, which is the last chapter, okay? We will talk about this later. So far, any questions for all the things we have been through? Any question are welcome. No question? You can also text me, okay, if you have any questions. Now, we will take a look. Let's do some practice here. Helen, let's do A.
Okay. Use root format. Y equals a x in parentheses x minus 1, then parentheses x minus 3.
What do you want to do next?
Is it distribution?
No. You want to manipulate with this guy. Let me show you
Y
this.
equals 10.
Y equals 10 at x equals to how much?
2.
Very good. So smart girl. The two x-intercept. The midpoint is going to corresponding to the vertex. So the maximum value y equals 10 corresponding to x equals to 2. This is beautiful. I like it. Go to next step.
10 equals a parentheses 2 minus 1, then parentheses 2 minus 3.
This is beautiful. Good job, Helen. Next.
10 equals negative a. So
Good.
a equals
You made
10.
It. Now tell me the result.
Y equals negative 10x squared.
We can just do this, okay? And then we do the one more step. Yes. Plug in here, and this is a function. Now let's expand here. Go ahead. Do this and that and this and this. Go ahead, Helen.
X squared minus 3x minus x plus 3.
Okay. Equals
Negative 10x squared
minus 4x plus 3, correct?
Yeah.
The reason we want to, this is the correct answer, but they ask you write this in standard form. So we want to do those expansion until we reach to the final standard form. Okay. Okay. That makes sense to you?
Yeah.
Very good. Now, Wendy, let's go ahead and do this question.
Okay. So the equation I would use is the vertex form,
Yes.
which would be y equals a x minus the x minus the h, I think, and then
So
minus-
this is the x1, this is x2. So this is x minus 0 and x minus 8, correct?
correct.
Okay, next step. You want to find the vertex.
Since it already gives the minimum value, that means
Yes.
that means the y part would be -8, and all we need to do is find the median of from 0 to 8,
Yes.
which is 4.
Okay,
So the answer that would be 4 -8.
beautiful. One more step.
Now we plug in that into the equation that we have to find a.
Yes.
So it would be -8 equals a parentheses 4 minus 0, and then 4 minus 8, which we would get -16x equals -8.
So this is -8 equals to a times. This is a 4, this is -4, so that's -16, right?
Yes.
A equals
That means a would equal to
1/2.
Oh yes.
Okay.
1/2.
So y equals
Y would equal 1/2 parentheses x minus 0 and then another parentheses which would be x minus 8.
okay. Let's open it. Go ahead.
That would be x squared minus 8x.
Let's do one more step.
And then it would be 1/2 x squared minus 4x.
Very good. Thank you. Now, Yarong, let's do number C.
Okay. Okay.
What's the vertex? An x equals this, that's your minimum value. So your vertex is 3, comma,
-4.
yes.
Oh,
So the vertex is y equals a times
y equals a times
x
x
minus
minus 3
square
squared
and then
-4.
yes. Now you have 1 roots, which is 6. What does that mean? X is 6, y equals
-8.
y equals 6, x equals 6, y equals 0. That's the zeros. 0 means that guy. Okay,
Okay.
can you plug in here?
0 equals a times 6 minus 3 squared minus 4.
Okay, go ahead.
A times
O equals A times who?
3 squared, wait, 9,
Which is
9.
A equals
A equals 4 over 9.
so the function y equals
Y equals 4 over 9
times
times x minus 3 squared minus 4.
very good. Let's expand this one. 4 over 9 outside. Who is this guy square?
9
That guy
9,
square is x squared
x squared 9
minus.
minus 9.
No,
Uh,
at the beginning, I show you this formula. This guy square is that guy square, that guy square. If this is minus, this is minus 2ab. If this is plus, this is plus 2ab. Do you get it now? That guy square, and then that guy square. And then you minus 2 times this times this. Okay, and students, if by now you still cannot do this in one step, you fall behind too much. Go ahead, do those.
4 over 9x squared
Okay,
minus 24 over 9x plus 36 over 9.
which is
9.
9 and 9 canceled, so that is 4, correct?
Yeah.
And then minus 4. So the y equals
Y equals 4 over 9 x squared
okay.
24
This
over
get canceled. All right. You make sure you watch the video after the class to go through every single question. You do need practice. Okay. Vicky, do you want to answer the question? Is there something wrong with your microphone? Charles, let's do the D.
Okay. Okay. Y. Yeah. 1 0.
Vertex. Who is the vertex?
The vertex is -2, 6.
Vertex format.
Okay. 6 is equal to
Hold on. Vertex. Y equals to A times.
y is equal to a times x plus 2
Square.
squared plus 6.
Thank you. And you have one roots is 1, which means
1, 0, 1, 0.
thank you. Let's plug in.
0 is equal to 1.
A
Sorry, a
times-
times 1 plus 2 squared plus 6.
Okay.
And you get to 0 is equal to 9a plus 6.
Okay.
You subtract 6 from both sides. You get to a is equal to -2/3.
Thank you. So the y equals -2/3 times x plus 2 squared plus 6. Okay, that makes sense. Now, Charles, can you please tell me? I want to expand this. Go ahead.
It equals to -2/3 times x squared plus 4x plus plus 4
Thank you.
plus
Very good.
6. Yeah.
Equals
And then you get to -2/3 x squared plus, no, sorry, minus 8/3x minus 8/3 plus 6.
6 can be changed to 18/3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this equals
-2/3 x squared.
yeah. So we can just change this to
Yeah.
be
Plus 10/3.
Thank you. Very good. Very good. Okay. Now, next question. Kyle. Let's do this one.
Okay. So I'll use the roots format.
Good. Mhm.
So y equals a x minus 1, then x minus 5.
Okay.
And then do I use the y-intercept and plug it in?
Yes. Let's go try.
2 equals a minus 1,
Yes.
and then minus 5.
1 minus 5 is how much?
Right.
Oh, -5. Sorry. 0 minus 1 is -1. 0 minus 5 is -5. Very good. Let's do one more step.
And then it'll equal 2 over a.
This is a 5a.
I mean, 2 over 5. Sorry.
A is 2/5. Very good. So the result is this, right?
Yeah.
And then we can do the expansion. Okay. And let's do
Okay.
the expansion quickly. Go ahead.
So equals x squared minus 5x minus x plus 5.
Okay. So we can choose, look, if you notice that this is minus 5x and then this is minus 1x. So you can combine them in one step by changing this to -6x.
Okay.
Okay. Next.
And then it would be 2 over 5x squared. And then negative 12 over 5. And then plus 2.
Okay. Very good. That's it. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Mhm.
How do you feel about those questions now? Feel better?
Yep.
Okay. Next question, F and the G is similar to the one we did just now, okay? By plugging into the standard format, you will be able to solve the system of linear equation with 3 variables. So the question for F and a question for G and a question for H are all similar. You will plug in into the system of linear equation. This system linear equation is not hard to solve because they all have a plus C at the end. So you can do this minus here, you can do this minus here, you can cancel the C. After you cancel the C, you have 2 variable system linear equation, which is easy to solve. I want you to simplify. I always ask students to simplify. Each term is divisible by 4. You divide it by 4 for each term, so you can solve it easily. Okay? F, G, H are similar. You can handle it by yourself. Now look at here. We also did a similar question here. Let me call a student. Yarong. Let's do the question B. Go ahead. What's the vertex here?
Negative. I mean 0, negative. Wait, negative 5, 0.
What?
Negative 5, comma 0. Wait,
This
I mean,
negative 1,
3.
negative.
Negative 3. Sorry.
Okay. So vertex is negative 3, 0. What's the vertex format? Y equals?
Y equals
A times?
A times X minus
You did the mistake again and again. I don't want you to mess up one more time. That's negative. What you put here?
plus 3.
Thank you. Can you please don't make same mistake for so many times? What you write down here? 0, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now who else do you pass?
Negative 2, negative 2.
Negative 2, negative 2. Negative 2 equals to this. Next. Negative 2 equals A times who?
1.
Yes, thank you. So A equals?
Negative 2.
That's it. So Y equals to negative 2 times X plus 3 squared. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I will upload these 2 worksheets, this guy and this guy. I will upload the 2 blank worksheets and also the worksheets with all my notes, the solutions. Before we end the class, is there any questions? No question? If you have already sent me your Gmail, you can leave. If not, please send me your Gmail account before you exit, okay? I will upload all the homework and send you the link. Please send me your Gmail address.
Teacher?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if we're doing the homework and if we have a question, would it be okay to email you if we have any
Yes.
questions? Okay,
You can send me email. Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.